5 electricity. So in this picture, what and all is given? Computer, fan, TV, refrigerators. So to work all these home appliances, we need electricity. So in this chapter, you are going to see how electricity is generated and how it is transferred. Okay, in our daily life, everything is made up of element, and in turns, element are made up of atoms. Okay, atom is the smallest unit. So who found this atom first? John Dalton. So he said that atom cannot be divided further since it is very small. Later on, Rutherford gold foil experiment, Rutherford was confirmed that atoms are made up of particles like proton, electron and neutron. And movement of electron in a material will produce electric current, and that energy is called electric energy or electricity. So what is electricity? Movement of electrons. Okay, so electric bulb, fan, iron box these are the application which work with the help of electricity. Yes, now we will describe about atom. So this is the structure of atom. So I already told you atom consists of proton, electron and neutron. And these proton, neutron and electron are called subatomic particles. Yes, and that green color and blue color are proton and neutron. Okay, inside the nucleus. So which is at the center of the atom. And one yellow color ball is revolving here and there, that are called electrons. And the path they are moving is called orbits. Okay, in atom there will be proton, neutron and electron. Proton and neutron will be inside the nucleus, that is center of atom. Electron will be revolving around a orbit. So in atom, the number of proton and number of electron will be equal, and the force of attraction between the proton in the nucleus and electron in the orbit. So where is the attraction? The attraction is between the proton and the electron. So electron in the inner orbit are strongly attracted by proton and cannot be removed from the atom. So proton and electron are attracted, so they cannot be separated easily. Okay, the electron in the outermost orbit. Yes, if you see here you can find 4 orbits. Yes, first orbit is near to the proton, so you cannot easily separate from the proton. The electron in the outer orbit, yes, is loosely bound, so you can remove the outermost electron from the atom easily. Next is charges. So charge or electric charge is the basic property of matter. Okay, so you all know that charges are 2 types of charges, positive charge and negative charge. Here another one important statement regarding to the charges are charges can either be created nor be destroyed. Okay, so proton carry positive charge, electron carry negative charge. So previously we have said proton and electron attract each other. Why? Because they have unlike charges. Proton is positive, electron is negative, so they attract each other. If both have negative charges, they will repel. Okay, if proton also have negative charge and electron also have negative charge, they will repel. But proton have positive charge, electron have negative charge, so they attract each other. So from this you can say that like charges will repel, unlike charges will attract each other. So electric charge is measured in terms of coulomb and it is denoted by the letter C. So small amount of energy that can exist freely is called elementary charge, and that is denoted by the letter E, and it has value of 1.602 into 10 to power minus 19 coulomb. This amount of charge possessed by each proton and electron. So this value belongs to both proton and electron. But proton has positive elementary charge, electron has negative elementary charge. Since proton and electron are equal in number, atom is electrically neutral. Now we can see how the charges are transferred from one place to another place. So there are three ways to transfer the charges: transfer by friction, transfer by conduction, and transfer by induction. Okay, according to the reduced syllabus, you have only two types to learn. First one is transfer by friction, transfer by conduction. So first one, transfer by friction. What do you mean by friction? Rubbing of two particles is called friction. If you take a comb and place it near some piece of paper, what happens? Nothing will happen. Yes? And after combing your hair and again you can place with the paper, what happens? The paper will be attracted by the comb. Yes? So comb rubbed with the hair gains electron from the hair. So it will become negatively charged. Yes? When the piece of paper is teared into bits, the positive and negative charges are present at the edges of the paper. Yes? Now the comb is negative charge and the paper is positive charge. And when the comb is positive charge, when you comb your hair and keep it on the table and place the paper, then it will be attracted. Okay, so there is a friction between the hair and the comb and will reduce the number of electrons transferring from hair to comb. Hence, rubbing certain materials with one another can build up electric charge on the surface. You already know that friction is nothing but rubbing of two objects. Here we just rub the comb on our hair and we produce electrons to the comb. And here comb acts as the negative charge and paper acts as the positive charge. Similarly, when we rub few materials with others, like glass rod, take a glass rod with a silk cloth. Okay, and the free electrons in glass rod. So now glass rod has electrons. So that is going to transfer to silk cloth. It is because free electrons in the glass rod are loosely bound comparing to silk cloth. So now silk cloth is positive, glass rod is negative. So it has deficiency of electron. Which one? Glass rod has deficiency of electrons. Hence it acquires positive charge from silk cloth. Okay, but now this glass rod will give the electrons to the silk cloth. So now silk cloth will become negatively charged. Okay, before rubbing the glass rod and silk cloth, glass rod will be negative, silk cloth will be positive. After rubbing, glass rod will become positive and silk cloth will become negative.